I was driving this morning when I saw an RACV van parked on the side of the road. The driver was sobbing uncontrollably and he looked very miserable. And I thought to myself, that guy is headed for a breakdown. A mate of mine admitted to being addicted to brake fluid, and when I quizzed him on it, he reckoned he could stop at any time. Well, just one more. I went to the cemetery yesterday to lay some flowers on a grave, and as I was standing there, I noticed 4 grave diggers walking about with a coffin. 3 hours later, they were still walking around with this coffin, and I thought to myself, these guys have lost the plot. One more before we continue on. There was a frail old man living alone in the country. He wanted to dig his tomato garden, but it was very hard work because the ground was so hard, and his only son, Vincent, who used to help him, was in prison. The old man wrote a letter to his son, and he said, "Dear Vincent, I'm feeling pretty badly because it looks like I won't be able to plant my tomato garden this year. I was just getting too old to be digging up a garden plot. I know if you were here, my troubles would be over. Love, Dad." A few days later, he received a letter. "Dear Dad, don't dig up that garden. That's where I buried the bodies. Love, Vinny." At 4 a.m. the next day, FBI agents and local police arrived and dug up the entire area without finding any bodies. They apologised to the old man and left. Next day, he received another letter from his son. "Dear Dad, go ahead and plant the tomatoes now. That's the best I could do under the circumstances." It's now time to welcome our other guests who have been patiently sitting over there saying, "What a strange program." Jim Ryder, a lovely Christian gentleman who's sitting over on my right. Actually, you could start moving into positions if you would please, ladies and gentlemen. Give them a round of applause. The Blue Rambler Band. Well, I just tell you a bit about them while they're setting up. I don't think we've ever had a swing band at Songs of Praise before, but it's probably time we did. And we're just so pleased to each of these folk. They are truly professionals. They play every week and get paid very handsomely for it, I'm sure. But never enough, I know. But today they've made themselves available to us, and we are so pleased. And they're going to play a bracket of very lively songs. The band has been playing for, I believe, 20 years. They consist of Jim Ryder on the drums, Eddie Blake on rhythm guitar and banjo, Ian McGain on clarinet, Tony Evans on saxophone, Eve Kloss on keyboard, and Maureen Blake, the vocalist. And we appreciate their willingness to make themselves available today. And their bracket's going to include, you don't mind me telling the name, do you, Jim? Can I tell them? "We Shall Not Be Moved," "When the Saints Come Marching In," "Just a Closer Walk with Thee," "He's Got the Whole World in His Hand," and "The Hungarian Rhapsody." No, I've got that wrong. That's wrong. "Down by the Riverside." Are we ready? Let's give them one more big round of applause.